Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the final of the Malaga Sevens. This one should be a very exciting game, a rematch of one that we saw at the Tokyo Olympics. And in that game, it was actually the Argentines who were able to get the win. But this game, the Blitzboks, they have been on fire. They're going to be taking on Argentina here. And what is going to be a very impressive win streak may be continuing here for the Blitzboks if they can get themselves a win. We have got are they playing 7 or 10 minutes a half as well? I believe it is 7 minutes a half still, even though it is the final, but I could be wrong there. We will be making sure that we have got that right. But at the moment, Russia, they are losing to the USA 28 points to 10. And at the moment, they are looking very dangerous. The USA, these are the starting lineups for both of the teams as well. For anyone who is curious, it is going to be Branco de Beer, Justin Gedald, who will be starting for South Africa, Zane Davids, Selvin Davids, then also Mufundo Naluvu, MP Visa, and then JC Pretorius. Then the Argentina starting lineup, I should say, German Schultz, Lautaro Basin Velez, Felipe Del Mestre, Luciano Gonzalez, who has been phenomenal throughout the last little while, Joaquin De La Vega, and then Rodrigo Escro and Santiago Vera Field is going to be there. And at the start as well, this is how Russia is getting a hiding as well, although at the end of the day, they have still made it through to the final, which I feel like is quite an impressive accomplishment for the Russians for this one. They were getting close in the first half, only 4 points behind, but then from there, it has been the USA who have been having all of the action going their way. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, score predictions for this final. What are we thinking? Do we think that South Africa will be able to get themselves a win? And if so, how many points do you think they will win it by? Looking through the substitutes for both other sides, they've got Sabato, Marcos Maneta, to be there for Argentina. Also, Elizalde and Fraga, they are the four substitutes. Only four that both of these sides have got for themselves. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, Suyas Wapi, he is injured. So that is why he is not going to be there for South Africa with a shoulder injury, which is a big shame because he would have been an absolute key to have out there for the South Africans in this match. Devolge Human, Rhino stays, and then it is also Makata and Grobola are the other options for the substitutes off the bench for the South Africans. But they are trying to make it 28 wins in a row now, I believe it will be. But they beat Australia. Surely the USA versus or us or the US would have beaten them. Wouldn't have beaten them, says. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is only 14 minutes of action can make the difference. But the USA, they are very happy at the moment to be able to win themselves the gold. So for the women's side of it, the gold goes to the USA. The French do get themselves, the French don't get themselves anything in that regard. It would actually be the Australians who do get themselves the bronze, and then the silver goes to the Russians as well, who have done very decently throughout that one. But now we get to see how it will be going in this final between the Blitzboks and Argentina. Like I mentioned, Argentina, they actually won themselves the game. It's all New Zealand. I can regret by closing. Your borders are not open. We're spreading of it as well. Come on. We need the best players as well. Says Morstair. I see you're in a good mood once again, mate. I hope you are doing well. At the moment, we have got another exciting game of the Sevens once again. But the big question here is going to be, will South Africa remember what happened at the Olympics? Because Argentina, with 5 men on the field, they were able to beat the South Africans, knock them out of the Olympics. And that is why the Argentines were able to get themselves the bronze medal. But this game, it is completely different. That is actually the last time that the South Africans lost a game in the Sevens. So it's been quite some time, in fact, as we have seen it last time. So we will have to wait and see whether or not it will be the case in this one. But I feel like South Africa, the way that they went up against England, if it was England that they were going to be up against in Blitzboks. Let's go as well. And there's CS8. And that is a tongue twister and a half, isn't it, for that match? But we are currently only around 8 minutes or so away from this match getting underway. In fact, it's 6 minutes. We've got the national anthems, and then both sides will be ready to go. Now, there's a few key players missing for both of these sides. Looking through, it's actually Raval who will be missing for Argentina and Suyas Wapi missing for South Africa. So a little bit 50-50 in that regard. But the Blitzboks never had their proper team with them, though. And there says Aiden, so that is true. They've got a few other players who have been brought in for this one, such as those young guys, such as Naluvo. And it is going to be very interesting. See how it does go on. Old dog Branco and Selvin Davids will bring it. Big game players, exactly right. Selvin Davids, he's been absolutely outstanding in this one straight pump for the final as well with the 10 out of 10 from Sebastian. And that's the thing. Zane Davids as well. I feel like he will be a good one to watch out for because he just brings that physicality. And it is one of those ones he will definitely outmuscle a lot of the Argentine players, other than maybe, although I feel like he will still outmuscle them. But Luciano Gonzalez, he is a unit and a half, I believe. He is a combat athlete at the same time, and he just pretty much just tries to power his way over the top. So they are the two big men for either side. It is going to be Davids taking on, in the end, that man Luciano Gonzalez, sorry. That one, Marcos Maneta, he will be coming off the bench up against, I guess, the closest comparison to Marcos Maneta for the South Africans is probably actually the man starting in the starting lineup, and that would be Naluvu, or maybe you go Makata, could be another option, although he is a lot more solid in that regard than Marcos Maneta. But he was able to get himself the Young Breakthrough Player of the Year for the Sevens department, or the Sevens Player of the Year, in fact. So he is a capable player. He's coming off the bench, got a little bit of a hamstring injury at the moment on his right leg, I believe it is. So he doesn't want to risk it too much. But the USA, they will be very happy with the fact that they were able to get themselves a win for that one. 35 points to 10. Will we see a similar scoreline for this one, or will it be a lot more close? We have got the Asda Sevens next weekend as well. It is indeed. And we are going to be in Seville for that one. So it is coming up very soon. That one is going to be taking place at the moment. The USA, they are certainly celebrating with a dance. Marcos Maneta is a super sub as well. And let's go South Africa. And they're from Josh Pennington, and he is hoping that they will be able to get themselves a win once again. The Blitzboks, they have won the last about 4 competitions on the 7 circuit, the 2 in Canada, also the 2 in Dubai. And now this one is another one that they want to etch their name into the trophy and get themselves another gold medal. But to do that, they have to beat this game Argentine side, who will keep on fighting throughout this match. Even if they are down to 5 men, 6 men, they will keep on going, and they will have to keep on fighting. You can't allow the Blitzboks to get themselves any kind of space on attack, because or else then you do get yourself in a lot of trouble. And also the other side of it will be in that defensive line. South Africa, they love to push up, so Argentina need to make sure that they do spread the ball quickly, but it's going to be easier said than done for the Argentines. But they've got the passion. And like one of the men was saying in the post-match interview for the last one, we're playing like a team because we are a team for Argentina. They say that they pretty much all play a team game rather than the individual game, which is why they feel that they are doing so well. But South Africa, they could say the same about their side here, which is why it is going to be absolutely awesome seeing those guys in the starting lineup. As you can see, they're just going across the bottom of the screen at the moment. For anyone who doesn't know who will be starting for both of these sides, these are the guys. And they've also got 4 subs each for this match. I just want to give a quick shout out to Russia, because for their match, even though they did come runner-up in that one, for their women's runner-up, that is, they actually only had 9 players throughout this tournament. As I was looking through, it is Branco de Perea, also Jadald, who has been pretty good so far throughout this tournament. To both Davids, Zane and Sullivan. Then it is Naluvu, who's been slotting in very nicely for Sawyers Wapi's injury. Visa and Pretorius is the other man. Then, like I mentioned, Schultz. Then it will be Velez, also Felipe Mestre, I should say, it's Luciano Gonzalez, and he has been phenomenal for them, and they are just showing the starting lineup, I should say, on those well. But it is a shame that Sawyers Wapi is injured at the moment. Both sides making their way out there onto the field. Now we will have the national anthems, and then we will be ready to go. Now this will be a very emotional time for the Argentine side, because this is a huge moment for them, being through to the final, and they want to take down the Blitzboks. We have got the House of Voice. Let's go Blitzboks. It's not doing too bad so far overall, as long as I don't leave or kind of ride my voice too high in terms of the volume as well. When will the New Zealanders be back along with Fiji as well? I know that this Sava cares much, but we still need the best players as well. Says more. So the next time that we do get to see them, Fiji should be back next week. They are actually a lot closer to being back than New Zealand and Samoa. Hopefully it's relatively soon. Also, Vamos Pumas in there, says Elias, and also England snatched the bronze from the Aussies as well. Certain people won't be happy, as well, says Sebastian. Oh, that is true, actually. I did actually say Australia got the bronze, but it was actually England, wasn't it? 24 points to 20. That looks like a moon boot on one of the Argentine players. So he looks like it's got a relatively serious injury. And how is the playing conditions looking today? It's looking very nice. It's looking like ideal playing conditions. Evening in Spain, sitting around, I believe it is 6 or 7 p.m. local time as well. So maybe a little bit of dew might be kicking in a little bit later on. And also we've got how many hours you can live stream and do commentary on rugby matches in one go. You're so remarkable. Please tell me when you sleep. Whenever I open, I find you online. I'm a little confused as well. So pretty much as soon as I finish the live streams, like we've been going since 9 p.m. last night. So we've been going for 10 hours. Decent shift. And then after that, we are going to be going to bed, probably to sleep throughout the day. We've got Rugby Itch here in the chat as well. Come on, South Africa. I hope you are doing well, mate. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and your New Year, and are looking forward to Super Rugby just around the corner. As will New Zealand be there next week? They will not, unfortunately. I believe it's the one after Spain that New Zealand might be joining back up for. And same with Samoa, but we're not too sure Whether or not that will be exactly when they go after Blitzboks lose, I'll be very, very angry. How much money did you put on the maiden on that one? Also, we have got there with a question mark. Unfortunately, Elias, I sadly do not speak Spanish or maybe Portuguese. I'm not too sure which one out of the two it is, but I know that Vamos Los Pumas, of course, is going for the Pumas. Welcome in, Rugby Itch, and also Box. We got to do this, as says Achilles. But currently, this is going to be a big match feel for Argentina. They've got the Argentine crowd in attendance. This is going to be one that will bring tears to the eyes of some of the players. What time does it start? Yes. As on there says Sebastian. Okay, so it is going to be in about 2 minutes for this one. Or no, is it dos minuto? No, I'm not too sure what minutes is in Spanish, unfortunately, but dos it is. And also we've got that. Hamish, how long is AB's Sevens? I haven't watched AB Sevens in a super long time. You guys are as good as us, or better as well, says Achilles. So we haven't played since the Tokyo Olympics. This stage, we managed to get ourselves the silver medal, which was a decent effort overall. At the moment, you can see the tears going down the cheeks of the Argentine players, and now South Africa, they are going to be having a bit of a sing as well for the national anthem and 200 my last bit of cash as well. I can't have any complaints against the Blitzboks as well. They have, they play with Pinnock as they're gliding, swerving. They have all the skills, not like the 15-man team. So on there, and also we've got there Janelle, and also we've got there C 2 minutos. As on there says Elias there, and come on Blitzboks, and there says Josh. And yeah, at this stage it is going to be exciting to see how this one goes, because both of these sides, they want that gold. As I can't wait till the Blitzboks and Avies play again. That would be an amazing sight to see. Exactly right. It's been a while. Even just the Blitzboks taking on Fiji, I would accept that match. We were going to get to see it in the group stage of this one, but sadly missed out. At the moment, you can see the smiles on the face of the South African player, Sawyers Wapi. He's actually got that left arm in a sling. So I'm wondering whether or not he will be back for next week, and maybe his season could be over depending on how serious that injury is. But Argentina, they got someone in a moon boot. So it does mean that there's a little bit of 50-50 going on in terms of the injuries throughout this competition. But we are getting very close to the start of this match. It's going to be running a little bit behind, but that is actually because of the injury to Siofani. She actually broke her leg, according from what the reports were saying as well. And also we've got there Marcus in the chat. Welcome in to the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. Anyone who doesn't have access to this game, I highly recommend watching it on the World Rugby Sevens or the World Rugby YouTube channel after the game is finished. They will have the full match highlight and also the full match on there as well. And the idea, and as says Elias, so now that is the end of it, and this is now going to be getting underway between these two sides. I don't want to lose my temper here at 4 a.m. As says Aiden there, yeah, it is currently 7 a.m. here in New Zealand. South Africa in the huddle, ready to go for this matchup. Argentina versus the Blitzboks. The Blitzboks, they have been phenomenal throughout the last little while. They are on a win streak of 27 wins, 7 minutes as well. Cesar Dunny there for how long the halves are going to be. I believe that is currently we are going to be ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's see how many likes we can for this final of these sevens, as it should certainly be an entertaining one as well. But I do appreciate you all being here, and this is going to be a massive match as well. So hopefully it does all go smoothly and there are no injuries. Hopefully, because we've had too many injuries already throughout this competition. And now Argentina, they are going to be ready to go up against the South African lineup, who are dangerous with the ball. And now we have got the referee from England, Adam Leal, will be in charge of this one. It's 20th match. He's always got a smile on his face, and why wouldn't you when we are at the final? And Bowden Barrett, BB, I will take this 21-0 as well. So that will be the Blitzboks. I believe, sorry, I accidentally said Bowden Barrett there. Of course, he is a BB as well. But now Sullivan Davids, they will be receiving this kick for South Africa. Argentina kicking off this match for the Pumas. Can they pull off the upset like they did at the Tokyo Olympics, or will the Blitzboks continue that winning streak? We are now underway, and this match is going to be kicked off. Marcus Manita coming off the bench later on in the Malaga Sevens final is now underway. Going short, taken beautifully there by, it was in the end, Naluvu. Now going back to Prayer, passes it out now to Sullivan Davids, a man who's been absolutely outstanding throughout this whole competition. Straight on the ball though for Argentina, and he wins the penalty for his side there straight away. He decides to take the quick tap as well for Argentina. I believe it was their number 7 for this one, which was Velez, but now on the outside, Gonzalez going to be charging through a couple tackles. He is an absolute fighter when he's out on the field. Really going back across field. Now it is nicely done by Velez, now giving it off to the number 2 for this one, which is Santiago Vera. I do have to relearn some of these Argentine names. I do apologize for that in advance. Rodrigo Escro, though, running with the ball in one hand, and it's going to be the try to Argentina. Oh, has he just done his shoulder? No. Is he all right? Yeah, he is. And he has got the first try of the match there for Argentina. We have got there, he says it's Star Plus. He doesn't have the channel as well. And there says Sebastian, but that is going to be the first try of this match, and it is Argentina who are putting the Blitzboks under pressure. Rodrigo Escro just running through with the ball in one hand, and he does score it for the Pumas. We have got the Argentina playing boring sevens as well, or Argentina play boring sevens. I mean, they've just scored a try, though, which is very entertaining indeed. Scores the try with one hand. I thought he dislocated his shoulder the way that he was going forward. It is absolutely brilliantly done by Argentina, and try lost. Pumas is 0-8 and is not happy at the moment. The kick is missed, though, so it will remain 5-0 for this one. Currently, Manita, I do see there, he is going to be coming off the bench in this game, so he will be just around the corner from getting his opportunity. But in Malaga so far, he has been absolutely phenomenal for that man, Rodrigo Escro. But now it is going to be 5-0 to the Argentines, kicked off short to the far side of the field. It's bouncing back. Selvin Davids gets it wrestled out of his hands as well by the number 10. Argentina on the halfway line now with a bit of a loose ball. It's going to be picked up nicely by Schultz. Little wrap around there for Gonzalez. Met hard by Jadot. He's put the ball down though, and now Zane Davids going to be countering with another great run. Now around to the short side. They've got the advantage as well. JC Pretorius gets up, goes again. And Davids passes it back 45 metres out now for the Blitzboks. They are looking for their next game to prayer. Short ball sells the dummy, decides against a Jadot, now dropping that one. And it is going to be the knock-on advantage to Argentina. Did it go forward, or was it just a little bit backward? It's called as the knock-on. And now it is going to be the scrum feed for Argentina there as well. And also we have got there, seems like you'll have to learn Spanish as well. And there says Sebastian, I think I will have to. I know that Vamo, of course, is going to be go for Argentina. And currently 4 minutes left in this first half. They have got the lead, Argentina here. South Africa are on a 28-game win streak. They equal third longest win streak ever. So if they win this game, they move up to 29 matches in a row that they have been able to win, which is absolutely outstanding. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here. And it is going to be Gonzalez once again charging his way forward. Always a beast with the ball in hand. And out to the bottom side. That was a flat pass. Rodrigo Escro is going back for the forward pass, though, and they can't believe it. It was almost another try for Argentina. But the forward pass has been called. And also not looking too good for us so far. Although saying that, they were down against Scotland in their match. And what a record by the Blitzboks as well. And there says Morse. Just a little bit forward. Rodrigo Escro, he couldn't believe it. He thought he was through for a second one. There's also we have got the crazy NZ on the chat. Welcome in, mate. Currently, this is going to be a very intense 14 minutes. Escro very animated in the way that he wasn't too happy with that one. But now Dupre feeding the ball in to the scrum of the Blitzboks. Now going off the side. This is dangerous. Now he's got the wide cut-out pass. Oh, it's a little bit 50-50. Gonzalez. Oh, sorry, it was actually Gonzalez. So they're saying that it didn't go backwards. Or it didn't go forwards, I should say. Sorry. No, it is still going to be available for Argentina. Once again, they are just going to keep on playing with passion. But South Africa, they were down against Scotland, and they came back, scored 3 unanswered tries in the second half. They'll have to do exactly that. And this one, perhaps, it's going to be going back across for Argentina, hanging on to this ball extremely well. Now Schultz sells the dummy. Oh, Gonzalez knocks that down. And now JC Pretorius back in his pace. Great tackle on him, though. That will be advantage over. Gets back to his feet, and his foot was in touch. So it is going to be the line out now for Argentina once the blitz settle down. It's over for the Pumas, as well, says Craig. Exactly right. There will be a lot of nerves out there at the moment, that is for sure. And like I mentioned, the last time these two sides played, it was actually the Blitzboks who did lose that game, but that was a different story. That was in Dubai. This game is at Malaga, and the Springboks, up till this point, the Springboks 7 side, they are undefeated in this competition on a 28-match winning streak. It's going to be nicely taken by Schultz for the line out on the halfway line now for Argentina. Slinging it back cross field. It is going to be Santiago Vera. At the moment, the Blitzboks just getting a little bit starved of the position. Haven't been able to have it too often at all. It's another knock on there by German Schultz. And that is going to be going back now in scrum favor of the Blitzboks. We have got there coming. Are you being serious? I can't believe this as well. Says Aiden there. And also we've got there coming. Blitzboks keep the ball as on there. How much were they paying Aiden, by the way, for the Blitzboks to be able to win this game? Because I assume it would have been like, probably, if you said you put 200 on it, you're probably making like $3 or something like that. This one, or maybe a little bit more. That's if you are lucky. But now at this stage, the Springboks coach is not looking too happy at the moment. But the Blitzboks, they have certainly got the potential to come back in this game as well, but still going very nicely. Neil Powell in charge. Other than that's a very small water bottle for that man. Give that man a decent-sized water bottle, and he will be able to finish it all in this match. Definitely with the nervousness, but now Selvin Davids, the base ankle tap and a half there. Try-saving ankle tap. Argentina straight on the ball, and they win the penalty. Marcos Moneta now kicks it to mine. He has almost been taken out. But JC Pretorius, I'm not sure whether or not that kick was the best option. Brilliant low tackle, though, from Marcos Moneta. Wrestles the man back down to the ground as well. Now I'm back across field. Rush defense there from the Blitzboks. From the Pumas in this one up against the Blitzboks. Now it's going to be wrestled down there. Shadal decides against the offload, and Argentina, the moment they are just putting them under a lot of pressure, missing a tackle though. Can change it big time. German Schultz gets on him, releases the man as well. Currently now it is going to be Dupre around the sides. They've got the men on the outside if they do need it. Zane Davids, it's a good run from Fez, and now Zane Davids backing himself. He's being dragged down though. Brilliant low tackle. That is a textbook tackle from the number one, Rodrigo Isgro. Had to be made, or else he was going to be on his way, but now missing a tackle on the number 12 there for Nadluvo. The moment South Africa, they've got 15 seconds left in this first half. This one's looking like it's going to be a close game. Dupreo once again trying to break his way through. Straight on the ball for Argentina. He loses his footing though. Straight down, hands on the ground. Taken quickly by Selvin Davids. He's gone straight through and he scores a try for the Blitzboks right between the posts. And that is going to be halftime now. And the Blitzboks going into the second half, they will make this 5-5 with a kick to come. And we got this as well. And if we take the lead, it'll be game over and everyone seems... it seems like everyone's bullocking Star Plus because of the coverage or lack of it. I'm not sure. As I see Sebastian there. That one is going to be the try for the Blitzboks. And there we go as well, says Achilles. And it is a very important one to be able to get. Selvin Davids scores the try. It's been an absolute standout throughout this whole competition. In fact, throughout this whole season of Sevens. He's just been absolutely phenomenal since the Tokyo Olympics. That's gone straight down the middle. And now the score going into the second half, it is going to be 7-5. And also we've got there Selvin Davids, your beauty, as well says Mawson. Also we have got there finally, they have taken the lead, as well says Aiden. Argentina just taking some deep breaths. They're not out of this game yet. Only 2 points difference, number one versus number two in the seventh circuit of Africa. It will all be about when they decide to make their subs here. And also we have got there, your commentary is excellent. Take a bell, says Craig. Thank you very much, mate. If you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be back next week as well with the next weekend of Sevens. It is going to be in Seville, and we are going to be doing the exact same thing that we are doing here, covering as many games as physically possible. We may even have a Fiji back in the competition as well. Imagine that game when the Blitzboks get to take on the Flying Fijians. Currently, coach just trying to calm down the Argentines. It's very easy to get caught up in the emotions of a final. Definitely when you were in the lead for a bit of time. They almost had a second try, but of course, a little bit forward. So because of that, and Blitzy for the win, Blitzy's for the win, second gear, second half as well. And we can stream the game, says Raymond. I'll send through a link after the live stream. In fact, one moment, ladies and gentlemen, because they do actually have it on the World Rugby and there on their YouTube channel. One moment. But they don't actually have it. Depending on the country you're in, you may not be able to watch it up until after the game has kind of finished live streaming. So we will go like this. We will go like this. Also, we've got the image is a something commentator. I'm not too sure what that word is, Morse. So I don't know whether I can trust you with it. As I know you're going to live stream for the England versus West in DC20. As I says, I would love to, but I probably do need to sleep at some stage, seeing as I have been up all night for our commentary that we have been doing throughout these ones. But anyone who is new, like I mentioned, be sure to hit that subscribe button to the channel. Helps us out a lot. And we have got plenty more sevens, plenty more rugby in general coming in the near future. And Argentina playing like champs as on there for the South Africa from Aren. But this is certainly going to be a close second half. And it all comes down for me, stamina, fatigue. Who has been hit the hardest by this competition? Now, we know that the Springboks, they didn't have to face Fiji in the earlier stages. That is because of the cancellation of the Fijians in this competition. But this is going to be kicked off now for the second half of the Blitzboks. 7 minutes away from being able to get themselves towards another gold medal in the seventh circuit. They will be kicking off from left to right. And we are back underway for the second half, trying to line it up. Hasn't been able to take a clean. It bounces up beautifully, though, for Argentina. Rodrigo Isgro fires that ball back 40 meters out from the line now. Schultz passes up back across field. I'm looking for a Marcos Moneta. He's out on the wing at the moment. If they do decide to use him, they do not just yet. Now he grabs it. Marcos Maneta plays as halfback. Schultz now the big man, drawing pass, and as long as they keep those handling errors down, Zane Davids, did he leave his feet there? I thought he did. No, they have said that it is all right, and because of it, they are going to be continuing forward. South Africa, Selvin Davis ball on the inside to Duke Gold. He dragged down once again, straight on a penalty though for not rolling away, taken quickly by Selvin Davids. Now wide cutout pass, beautifully done. JC Pretorius gets it on the bounce. He's got the base, and he is going to be scoring the try for the Blitzboks once again. And also, we have a great commentary go for the Blitzboks from Tampa, Florida as well. Says he so welcome into the live stream. What time is it in Florida at the moment, mate? Do let me know. Currently 12 points to South Africa, 5 to Argentina, and it is a brilliant try for them as well. We have got the other South African flags from Vinny, and also South Africa from Josh, and also Del Puma as well. No, and Tiendo Nada as well, says Elias. But now at this stage, JC Pretorius, he was actually a man who really stepped up in all of the other competitions that they have played. He's always the super sub, and yes, says Craig there. And the chat, and now looking for this very tough drop kick, not able to nail it, and that is now going to be remaining as 12 points to South Africa, 5 to Argentina. So a 7-point lead for them at the moment. Hello from Alabama as well, says Bernice there. So I guess depending on what region you guys are in America, I believe it's about lunchtime there. Maybe if I'm not wrong. You're sitting somewhere around 12. And also Blitzboks got this as well, says Morse. And also, hello, Hamish Bro, welcome back, says Vishal. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. Taken beautifully there by Rodrigo Isgro. And it's the big players who always step up in certain moments. And he is stepping up at the moment for the Pumas, but he needs another try. He's trying to bump his way through there for the number 11, which was Bazan Vites. Back across now. It's going to be Gonzalez. What can he do? He just tries to shunt his way through Zane David. So able to stop, and Jadol making a nuisance of himself in the breakdown, almost able to get the turnover. Now on the outside, drawing past German Schultz. He's got a bit of pace, passes on the inside. Terrible little pass. It does end up finding the turf. Still going to be available. They have been told to release a Marcos Maneta, protecting the ball for his side. Still attacking El Rodrigo Isgro. Little lobby pass, wide cutout pass now. And it's going out to Gonzalez. Will be backing himself, sells the dummy on the inside, just muscles up with Jojold. And currently still fighting for it. Gonzalez, that man is literally like, if he wasn't a rugby player, he'd be a fighter. The way that he goes, they've got the advantage, and it's going to be the try for Argentina. It's going to be a relatively hard drop kick, but they have been able to score themselves yet again. Another try on this one, and the score now 10 points to Argentina and 12 to South Africa. Final match of the Sevens League games as well. Says Vichel, it is indeed, and we are going to be covering all of Seville on the channel, and also all of the next round of the Sevens as well. So anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But it is big old Gonzalez. Just big contact for Jadol. This man is made of pure stone at the moment. Gonzalez, the way he fires himself forward, just kept on going as well. And then from there was a little bit offside with the tackle from Zane Davis, but broke through anyway. And you'll be picked up by Sky Sports one of these days as well. Where's Keith Quinn nowadays? I don't hear from him anymore. As well, says Morse. Do they get the conversion? Looked close. Where's the referee? They don't have a referee behind there, but I guess it is still remaining as 10 to 12. And also we have got their Vamo and a chat from Gerardo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and unbelievable. Let's go the Blitzboks, please, as well, says Aiden there. He is pleading with them to be able to get themselves a win, but currently only 2 points difference in this game. 3 minutes 14 left between these two juggernauts in the Sevens world at the moment. 1 and 2, they are ranked, and they are going to be really putting on a show for the final. And there's no better way to finish than Malaga having an extremely close final between two of the best sides in the Sevens circuit at the moment. It's messed up there by the Blitzboks, going for the corner. It's defense. Does he stop him? No, he doesn't. It's a try to Argentina. And straight away off kickoff, the mistake from the Blitzboks, and Argentina take the lead. And now they are going to be sitting there. 15 points, double tries. Jaquan De La Vega is able to get the second one now. Ronnie B, where's he? And also Women's Sevens League, USA win to beat the final Russia. They did indeed, but it was in the end. Giordaldi just didn't line it up properly, and Argentina able to jump on that one, and they do score themselves. Yet again, another try as Maneta, and there says David, everyone loves Marcos Maneta. He's hardly been involved in this game so far, but Crazy and said he has got the surprise place as well. If he nails this kick, it would be even better for them. He does miss though. So the score is going to be 17 points to Argentina now. Wait, is it 17? Or is it just 15? I think it's just 15 for Argentina. I'm a little bit confused about their scoreboard, and our scoreboard hasn't updated. A series I've lost $200. What am I watching as well? And this says 8 now, Vamos, and they're from Garado. But currently, they are hesitant to update it. Argentina, they are in the lead at this point in time. The Blitzboks will come back as well, says Morse, and they are still right in this game, that is for sure. Kicked off short, 10 meters, it does go, taken nicely by the number 13. It was Darren Adonis, the first time we've seen him out on the field. Now it's going to be a short ball there. Grobbler not able to break through the tackle. Looking to the short side, injury for Argentina. So they're playing with 6 men just for now. That man's got a dislocated shoulder. He's still going to try and make the tackle. It's actually their super sub or their superman out there on the field at the moment. And the form of Rodrigo Isgro. Currently going for Grobbler, knocks it on. The referee says it goes backwards. And it is going to be continuing now on the halfway line. Going for the little kick and chase. This is going to be a foot race. And it's going to be won in the end by Gonzalez. It goes backwards, but jumped on by the Blitzboks. 3-on-1 here. He goes down. Adonis. And now passing it out. They've got plenty of players on the outside. It's going for the corner. Gerdold schools it. And it is going to be right in the corner as well. Vamos. That's Selection as well. Says David T. What a game we have got on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. 17 all. This is going to be a tough kick for whoever decides to take it. I believe it will be Duprea who has to try and line this one up away from the touchline. Not going to be easy at all for this man, but was it forward for Impavisa? It was close, but it is going to be continuing right from the touchline now, and it looks like the Argentine player. Okay, so the referee is saying, can you do that out of the line of the kick? Because it was an Argentine player getting a little bit of rest. And also, good morning, Hamish. As is tracking down under. Welcome into the live stream, mate. We've got our game on our hands here. 51 seconds left in this game. A kick to come for South Africa from the touchline here. It's going to be a tough one for De Wall German. He struck it beautifully. Has it got the distance? It's just short of going over. 40 seconds left now, and it is anyone's game. You're looking happy as well, says Wahash. Well, we have had a game and a half here, and we've still got 30 seconds left. And also, please get it over as well. And also, we've got there. And it's the Argentine flags from Gerardo and also Bueno David in the chat as well. And currently now 20 seconds left. This next play will be the difference between these two sides, perhaps. If we end up with a draw, it is going to be going right through. And we do end up going to extra time now. Argentina going for the short side, 28 matches in a row. The Blitzboks have been able to win for themselves. And they do not want that to end now. Definitely not to Argentina, the team who did knock them out of the Olympics. Forward here. For Rodrigo Isgro, that is the final siren now. But we are still playing. We are at full time. Now it's going to be Gonzalez running hard at the line, trying to break through. Still available for the Argentines, 45 minutes out from their own line here. And the last thing we want is a handling area for either side. Ball on the inside. That's almost a handling area. He somehow hung on to it, though. And Rodrigo Isgro straight on the ball for the vault. And he does end up winning the penalty. Now it looks like he was thinking about taking that one quickly to Prayer. Do they kick it for touch here? And get down the field. They are just trying to work it out. Currently, tackles made extremely even. South Africa actually missing 11 tackles. And this one nerves a shot as well, says Craig there. And also, we have got there, come on. We can do this as well for the Blitzboks. Come on. Blitzboks as well, says Morse. So I believe it is going to be Selvin Davids now who takes the quick tap. He does indeed on the halfway line. The Blitzboks, a final attacking chance in this one. If it ends up with a knock-on or anything along those lines, it does mean that we are going to be going to extra time. It's a wide cutout pass. Out to now Christy Grobbel a little bit too high there. It's an advantage for a high tackle. They're going back, taking the quick tap there. Was he on the mark? They have said it's close enough. It's a wide slinging pass there. Shadoldo dodging that one. Selman Davids going up the middle in the Blitzboks. Does he get there? Marcos Moneta going to be cutting him off. Does he? No, he doesn't. And it is going to be the Blitzboks who score right at the end. Marcos Moneta forced them wide, but the Blitzboks do end up getting themselves another title and another gold medal for them right in the final moment. Selvin Davids, we mentioned him before the game. He is a game changer for the Blitzboks. Heartbreak for Argentina, but what a game of sevens right at the last minute. And what a game as well, says BDV. So we will have that one. And you can see there, Marcos Moneta. He is absolutely heartbroken for that man. They tried so hard in this game, played with their hearts on their sleeve. And thank goodness, can you believe? What a legend as well. And then also reckon they know, and they're from Elias, although they will be back Argentina with a performance like this. They are not too far away from getting themselves a gold. And also we have got there, yes as well, says more. So the streak does continue 29-0 in their last one. The kick's actually gone over just for good measure as well, just to make it a little bit more of a difference between the two. But Selvin Davids at the moment having a chat with Marcos Manieta and just saying, mate, you got a bright future in front of you. You made me almost had to blow my calf muscles to try and get out there to that one. And also Blitzboks, yes, final. Oh, great. Thank you, Pumas, as well. And I'll buy all that dreadlock now as well. And there says it Morse. And also we've got that 29 winning streak, exactly right. It's a huge one as well. I almost lost the plot as well. And also the box says already. And also Olga has said there with the happy faces. Great game, Argentina. Exactly right. Is this a final, says Jabez? It was indeed. So Argentina get the silver medal. And what was an absolutely phenomenal final. It doesn't get much closer than that. They say that Sevens is unpredictable. And I would agree with them. As though it seemed like any moment of that one, it could have gone either way. Marcos Manieta, it's still hitting him. The fact that they did just miss out on that gold medal. He tried his absolute heart out. Maybe if that groin or the hammy hadn't been as hurt as it was, could he have chased him down? Salvo Davis, he was running straight sideway. Great commentary by Hamish. You are a big boss. As on there says Abbas. Oh, sorry, it was actually Morse. So thank you very much, mate. Thanks for keeping us on the edge of our seats. Well done. Says Bernice, no worries at all. And anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are, of course, going to be back in the near future with plenty more of the Sevens actions. We've got Seville. That is going to be next week. And we are going to be covering every single game that we physically can. We're sitting 7:22 a.m. here in New Zealand. I haven't slept. Don't regret it for a second because it has been absolutely awesome watching this. And not just watching this, but also watching it with you guys. Nothing better than that. As you're a legend, Aaron Shazar says, and also beautiful commentary as well. And this is Maharaj, so thank you very much, mate. But Isgro was certainly a stand-up player for Argentina in this game, but so close yet so far away. And Visa did end up getting the try in this matchup, and he needed to because this one could have gone easily either way. I'm just going to get quickly the try scorers for this one as well. But the stats in this match, 4 tries for South Africa compared to the 3. It was Joaquin De La Vega able to get 2 tries there for the Argentinians. Rodrigo Isgro almost able to get 2, but just getting the 1. And then Jadol, Davids, Pretorius, and Selvin Davids getting the match winner right at the final moment. And also we have got there, thanks so much, definitely subscribe as well, says Craig. So thank you very much, mate. Usually I appreciate it. Now go to sleep as well, says Crazy NZ. Also we have got there, yes, I'm with you. And you're watching the NFL playoffs, or what time are they on, Irene Smith? Do let me know. And also, Hamish, thank you, bro, for a wonderful final match in with your wonderful commentary as well. And I do appreciate that a lot. And thank you for the stream, mate. You're a legend. From BTV right back at you guys. Like, at the end of the day, these streams aren't the same if I am just watching the game with myself without you guys. So I do appreciate all the support throughout the Sevens live streams. We have got plenty more coming. We've got Seville next week, like I mentioned. That is going to be starting on Friday, a 3-day competition, and we are covering every single day on the channel as well. And also we have got there, that's how you do it, mate. Get your mate Blaze here as well. And there says, for trucking down, oh no. And also we've got there, and that pass wasn't forward the box, would have lost as well. And there says, and also we've got there Didoc as well, and also Varmus, Argentina. Exactly right. Nothing but respect for Argentina in this game. And South Africa, they both put on a show in this final match, which is exactly what you want in a final. You don't want a one-sided one. It's absolutely phenomenal from these two. Argentina, they just play with that passion, the heart on their sleeve mentality. But the Blitzboks, they dug deep. They know they've been in a challenge throughout this tournament, whether it was Canada, who was in that situation of 14-0 up against the Blitzboks. It was a relatively close game, as though it's Selvin Davis at the moment. He is just saying hello to his mum back at home in South Africa. They are going to be away from home for a little while, but they do this for their country. They wear the jersey with pride, and they have been able to get themselves the win. Bro, I was really happy for your company and commentary. Both, I hope next time, all fun. Once again, it's us, says Michelle. And yeah, we are just around the corner from more commentary, of course. In a couple of days' time, we've got the BBL. Next weekend, we are going to have more of the rugby union, more of the rugby sevens as well. So there is everything still coming up. And also we have got there, and there as well, we have got there from Gerardo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I feel like I'm actually going to use Google Translate and go back through and learn all of the things that I did miss from the Spanish and Portuguese in the chat. So I do appreciate all you guys being there. I think I only know a couple words of Portuguese as well. And then JID is here. And thanks for the commentary. You can't watch the bloody game in Spain due to geo restrictions as well, says Paranoid. Although I can tell you right now, hopefully, one moment, we will go here. I'm going to see whether or not I can find you guys the option to be able to watch it. Since you guys have stuck around for so long, it's hugely appreciated. So pretty much at this point in time, if you go on the World Rugby website about 2 hours, maybe even less than 2 hours, as soon as it stops live streaming, you will be able to actually watch the live replay of this one. So you'll be able to see the final on that one. So I highly recommend doing that for you guys who are interested in watching this game. You don't even have to have a VPN or anything, just World Rugby YouTube channel. That link down there, you will be able to get into that situation of being able to watch it as well for all of the days. We've had 11 hours on one day, 11 hours on another. In fact, 12 hours on both days with the English commentary and the Spanish commentary, depending on what one you do prefer as well. Give that man up bells. And as I seems fit with these. And also, there you can watch the games live if you have a VPN, or if without a VPN, you can actually watch them as well after they have gone live on the channel. So pretty much as soon as this one finishes their live stream, they will currently be doing the ceremony, of course. I have doubt you will let them know about it, about the win, mate, as well. And there, and also we have got there taking Hamish as well. Next week, I promise not to bet as well. That is a good idea. And you have Instagram as well. It says Wahaj, I do indeed. It is, I will put it in the chat for you guys. It is the Kiwi _ lads. There we go. That is our Instagram if you guys do want to follow it. We don't actually post on there, but it's a good option, just in case you do want to go for it. But yeah, the World Rugby YouTube channel, that is the one that you want to go on, and you will be able to watch the live replay of this game as well once it does end up finishing in the near future as well. So I hope you guys do enjoy this live stream. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. They have just got the medal ceremony at the moment for the men's and the women's. She almost just dropped the tray of medals. That would have been not ideal for those. There we go. It's finished, and you can't watch live in Spain. So we'll join you next week again. Says Paranoid. So I do appreciate that a lot, mate. And we have got plenty more games. I mean, Spain at this stage, they did pretty well in the competition as well. And also, please share your Discord link as well, says Arend. Okay, Sebastian is normally a little bit more kind of tuned in terms of the way to do the Discord link than myself. So if you wouldn't mind, Sebastian, could you please find that Discord and also look at the LMAO? And there says Crazy NZ. Yeah, pretty much. I believe even after, on World Rugby, I think the games are available afterwards to be able to watch on the replay, because they aren't available to watch live here, but we are able to watch the replay on the World Rugby. So I would recommend going back and watching the finals. Just a few fist bumps around at the moment. They're just receiving their medals there, the Blitzboks. 29 wins in a row. Absolutely insane record for those men. And if they keep on going the way that they are certainly going to be able to make their way towards the impressive New Zealand Sevens record of 50 wins. Currently, I know that Fiji, they'll be keen to get back there and give them another go. They will also be keen to have the likes of you've got New Zealand returning soon. Samoa would be up for a fight. This one is Crazy Eye Brother as well, says Wahaj. But currently, both teams up on the platform. The USA Eagles, also the South African side, being able to get themselves the win for this one as well. It seems like the hardest part of this is trying to work out exactly how to stand on the podium, because the podium is not absolutely huge for themselves as well, but it is in the front for the South Africans. And they have been able to win it for this one as well. Hamish Pro, the prize money of this tournament, how many dollars to earn for money both teams? Not too sure how much they do get. I assume there'd be some sort of bonus for a gold medal. And that's one, but they're all celebrating. South Africa for the men's, USA for the women's as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this live stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Like I mentioned, we are going to be back next week with more sevens on the channel. Also, we will be covering plenty more of the rugby union that is happening around the world in the near future, but not just rugby sevens this weekend, every weekend of rugby sevens we are going to be doing on the channel. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.